By Emmanuel Elebeke. The federal government has welcomed the statements from the United States and the United Kingdom demanding credible and peaceful election in Nigeria and threatening punitive measures against election riggers and perpetrators of electoral violence. Lai Mohammed. In a statement issued in Ilorin on Friday, the Minister of Information and Culture, Alhaji Lai Mohammed, said the federal government is particularly delighted that the statements came after it alerted the nation to the machinations of some opposition elements who are working to scuttle the 2019 polls through widespread violence. To probe federal road projects executed by APC governorship candidate. A few days ago, we alerted the nation to the plot by the opposition to orchestrate widespread violence in the country, using insurgents and criminal elements within and outside the country. Their plan is to scuttle the election and then push for an interim government, having realized they can't win a free, fair, credible and peaceful elections. The fact that those statements came after we issued our red alert, which is based on credible intelligence, shows that the international community is closely monitoring events ahead of the election. We urge them to keep a close tab on the desperate opposition, whose language, actions and undisguised threats are antithetical to the conduct of peaceful polls, he said. ECOWA wins 2018 Silverbird Man of the Year award. Alhaji Mohammed said Nigerians and the international community should take seriously the assurance of a credible and violence-free election that has been consistently given by President Muhammadu Buhari, a tried and tested Democrat and a globally acclaimed man of integrity. He said the APC-led administration is very confident of victory in the forthcoming elections, adding that a party that was not so desperate as to rig election while in opposition had no business rigging election or perpetrating violence now that it is in power and is enjoying massive support from the citizenry. Appeal court declares Duke SDP presidential candidate. The minister called on the international community to keep a close eye on those who are spending more time on a dubious strategy of scuttling the polls than campaigning to win in a free, fair, transparent and peaceful election. As their campaign flounders and their strategies collapse, they have resorted to seeking power by subterfuge. That's why they are doing everything possible to discredit an election that has yet to be held by unleashing their attack dogs on INEC, the police and the entire electoral process. Rivers Indigenes in UK protest planned military interference in 2019 poll. On our part, we have confidence in the electoral process and the institutions saddled with organizing and securing the election. That's why we have been busy campaigning vigorously across the country, attracting unprecedented, organic crowds everywhere we go. The party that has a history of rigging polls is well known to Nigerians. The party that has a history of using security forces to unleash violence in order to steal the people's votes is well known to Nigerians. The party that organized an election that was later described as flawed by its own winning presidential candidate is well known to Nigerians. That party is not the All Progressives Congress (APC), he said. 1241 am Udim's completion agenda matters. 1241 am Atiku's U.S. visit, gains and expectations. 1230 am when Imo stood still for Atiku, Ihadiohet. 1222 am even APC leaders love Udim's peace initiatives. 1204 am Esquire slipping from Saraki. 1204 am fuss about INEC's election guidelines. 9:24 p.m. Bundesliga action continues on Star Times. 9:09 p.m. PFN endorses ECOWA for second term. 9:05 p.m. VAT increase, insensitivity to plight of Nigerians, and 9:01 p.m. NITA releases new regulatory guidelines. 8:52 p.m. Amazon buys Premier League broadcast rights for 2019. 208 to 38 p.m. Mogalu's YPP, Faladura Toys and Form Alliance, the force of you all is expected. Organized labor and its various affiliates have rejected the N27,000, which officially stands as the new PR. We, the members of the Church Council, on behalf of the entire members of New Glory Baptist Church, Agbowo, Ibadan, Form. Minimum wage. President Muhammadu Buhari has suspended the Chief Justice of Nigeria, CJN, Justice Walter Onogan, pending the compli. The bullish streak on the Nigerian Stock Exchange, NSE, continued Wednesday as the equity market performed